I have 2 stepdaughters and an 8-year-old who's right here waiting at me. And my stepdaughters are soon to be 19 and soon to be 21 years old, both in college, both liberal arts. And I have this great good fortune of sitting around the breakfast table and having angst-filled conversations with these young women. Particularly the 21-year-old is going to graduate this year. And she has gone to liberal arts with this conviction of learning something very specific and then figuring out how to translate that into doing something she really wants to do, but really importantly, figuring out how to take care of herself. How is she going to earn money? How is she going to survive in life? And it's given me pause. It's caused me to sit back and say, gee, why does a 21-year-old need to know the answers to those questions right now? And Mary, I think about what you said. I'm still in that phase of, well, what am I going to do when I grow up? And I think, gosh, it's really tough on 21-year-olds and 19-year-olds to be feeling the weight of that burden of what am I going to do? I'm now grown up. I think that, and I think when I was 21 years old, I didn't know what I had learned specifically from Gettysburg College. I didn't know it then the way I know it today. I learned at Gettysburg College how to think, how to ask good questions, how to bring data together, piece it together, and come to reasoned good conclusions. And I learned that in part because I had Ann Fender as an economics professor who is just still an inspiration to me today. I learned it in part because I also had Mary Margaret Stewart, who mentioned her, who's just a phenomenal professor as an English Lit minor, and I'm dyslexic, so the whole English writing thing was really challenging for me. But I think one of the things that I treasure most about Gettysburg College is that they had a writing center. Do we still have a writing center? Okay, this writing center to this day was like a little piece of heaven for me. Every time I was given an assignment, whether it was about economics or if it was about some piece of literature, and I had to write a paper, I got to go and sit one-on-one with a professor in the writing center who never ever challenged the conclusions I was coming to, but took painstaking care to help me articulate in clear, reasoned, articulate ways those conclusions. And so I think about the comment you made. I went to work on Wall Street, surrounded, I have to tell you, by people who went to Harvard and Penn. I have a Harvard story that a friend told me I could tell. I had one Harvard guy say to me, where did you go to school? I went to Gettysburg. Where's that? And I said, President Lincoln, Gettysburg Address, Civil War, any of that ring a bell? Right? I felt that I could bring those examples to his attention, but I'm surrounded by people in the business world that went very specifically to have that kind of business education and survive and thrive. And I ask myself often why, and I'm here to tell you I am certainly far from the smartest person at Goldman Sachs, but I am someone who can bring the facts at hand together, string them together in a way that makes sense, come to good conclusions, and execute on those conclusions. And I went to NYU to go to business school, but I attribute that talent, the nexus of that talent, the origination of that talent, as one that I learned here. And it is, to me, the beauty of a liberal arts education. And so when I think about these angst-filled conversations we have at the breakfast table about a 21-year-old who is about to graduate from a liberal arts education, I think to myself, she doesn't know this yet, but she has everything she needs to go into the world and to make good decisions, and she will thrive and be successful because, as Fred said, the world is dynamic and that trend's going to continue to continue on. Change is a certainty. She has the tools of thinking critically, of asking good questions, stringing information together to allow her to be successful. So to me, I think that that is the enduring value of a liberal arts education, and I am very blessed to have been here, to have learned those skills, to become successful on Wall Street, but much more importantly, to become a mom, to live in this world, and to volunteer in a variety of different endeavors and feel like I'm making a contribution. And I think I owe that to Gettysburg College and my liberal arts education.